was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Forced out to his left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 2nd and very short, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Let's go one more. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Lance looking to throw it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 1. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Gets by him at the 25. Room here to run.
I need to get my swag
Touchdown,
right
Falcons. Tony Pollard. 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Lance now on 1st down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And Lance now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Lance going to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's got daylight past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's get off the field, D. Sponge. No.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance.
Flushed out right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the run. Right there, 54, right there. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Shift. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Watch it. Check straight.
Working from the gun. Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here comes the blitz as they look, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fielded at the 20, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now a throw here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Lance. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Lance now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this,
that'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second and 4. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run the counter. Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On the return, it's McKenzie. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Pollard. And he gets halfway home for from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Pollard again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On play action, Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Big dance. Come. Motion, reset.
Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. McKenzie returning it. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Pollard again. Down to the 25. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
In his own end zone, it's Lance.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 10-yard line.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
Steps away to his left. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Lance looks to throw again.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
53, Mike. Record. Back.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down at the 28.
They were not throwing around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours